Hey, Monsters, how you doing? Mixing it up a little bit. It is the 15th of May. As mentioned, I got some appointments today, and so that's what's going on with that. You're going to follow along on the slides of daily activities, check your emails or Schoology, support your team, sit with your team, work hard and be nice, and respect our materials. Phones are away. We teach peace. If you run into a struggle, go ahead and flop. Like Rosie, breathe in, breathe out, wiggle it about. Now you're ready to figure this out. Slides are available there. They're on Schoology as well. 3 Lima Kilo, Quebec X-Ray Golf Tango. The reason I point that out is all the information you need is here in the slides. It's show and test, show and tell. Yeah, it's messy. Um, Basically, what my concept was, it would be cheat day and showcase, but I had appointments, so I'm not there. So I kind of shifted it up, made you one of our made you must do boards, and then just want you to know that Unit 47 Drop Dead is Friday, and so it's going to be keys or quiz coming up on Friday. And I'll get to that. You can see that up on the screen. That'll be coming up on Friday. So today and tomorrow, the same set of slides that don't want to work. Hold on, I got it written down. Okay, they will work for you. I will have it fixed. I can use feedback from classmates to make projects and programs better. I can manage my time wisely so I get projects done, whether working alone or with partners. I'll consider what I did, how the project could be improved for the future, both my process and the overall directions. I can predict how what I worked on could be good or bad for the world overall as we continue into the future. I'm able to create my own work using the tools provided. How do I use feedback to make projects better? How can I manage my time? What improvements can be made on my challenge? How is my challenge related to the outside world? What could I do to create? What could I create with the provided tools? And I can write what I've learned through this challenge. Bell ringer, normal on test day. Final questions before the test. Open forum to answer one another. Normally there's none, but I'll pause. Thank you. Our test day PSA, I'll get to you here in just a second. I'm only going to do it once. I'm not going to do it again tomorrow, even though it's the same lesson plan. I'll skip forward to the actual game board slide for tomorrow's vlog. We'll review the depth of knowledge questions, final Fuse challenge summative report, and Fuse challenge work time. Silent until all quizzes are done, and then your exit ticket. So units 3 and 6, 15 people skip the final quiz, choosing not to take the quiz, the choice to fail. Pop quiz completion has also fallen. Those are up to date. If you're not sure if you did it or what your grade is, they're on Power School. They will turn into the final quiz, but for right now, they are out there. So not doing the work is the same as turning in a blank paper. When the time comes, stay focused, do your best. IDK, NA, no, yes, fish. These are not responses that count for points. So please be aware of that. If you need more time, you can let me know in the exit ticket. All of today's work, as you know, as I mentioned already, is due by Friday at 3:30. After that, it's a 4. I did not try. There is one last-ditch effort thing that'll come up next week, but it's harder and nobody ever wants to do it. So just do your work in the first place. Please and thank you. Okay, summary report rubric. It's mostly hard, level 1, 2, 3, 4. It's mostly 2, 3, and 4. Those are your DOK levels. Learning standards, I already discussed them in the agenda for today. Part 1, the drop-down selection, easy, 0 points. Part 1.2, pick 3 skills off the wall. Don't make it up. Use the word wall. I say this every test, and I still have people who just make stuff up. Cookie customizer, learn about cookies. No, you didn't. I'm not going to tell you what you learned because it's test day, but 1.3, I can discuss the steps I took to hone or learn the 3 or more skills. Describe. How did you use the skills from 1.2? Don't repeat the skills. Describe. Part 2, what was your timeline? Did you follow the Fuse site? Did you make a plan? Did you use a calendar? Did you have no plan? 2.2, I can identify my ability to follow my timeline. It's opinion, so it's worth 0 points. You did it, you kind of did it, you didn't do it. 2.3, how did your timeline help? 2.2 already looked at if you followed it, so what made it good or bad for you? 3.1 continues to be a struggle. I don't know why. We've beaten this into the ground, but it's not about you. Every day I say I love you, I mean it. You guys are wonderful people. This question is not about you. It's not about the name of the challenge. Tangled isn't the main character in Tangled. How are your skills used in the outside world? What's good about that? What's bad about that? 4.1, what are 2 things you like about the challenge? Steps, materials, timing, etc. 4.2, what are 2 things you dislike about the challenge? Steps, materials, timing, etc. How would you change those 2 things? Based on 4.1 and 4.2, you changed the challenge. How is it better now? Don't tell me the challenge is great, I wouldn't change anything. You always can make a change. You always can add a little something. How would you change it? What would you keep? How does that make it better? Part 5, it's the feedback. If you didn't do feedback, you're just not following directions in class. You're getting 0 points and you're earning 0 points and you know you're earning 0 points. If you didn't get feedback and you put down, I got no feedback, you get 0 points. If you didn't get feedback and you lie to me and say, my friend told me my project looked bad and that I should work on this, then you can get points. I may or may not notice that you lied and your friend didn't talk to you. So put an answer. Here's your board. Purple, must do. Orange, may do. Start up at the top left. Do you have anything to showcase for extra credit? If Yas Queen, you're going up to the little email me computer. Notice it's in an orange box. You may do it. You don't have to do it. If you're like, oh, heck nah. Do you need a makeup? You may do the makeup. It's orange. Or if you emailed me, then you're going down. Do you need makeup? Then going across to the quizzes. 6th grade, you're on Unit 4 final quiz. It's the one posted for you on Schoology. 47 uniform, Mike Alpha Sierra Romeo. 7th grade and 8th grade, you're on the Unit 7 final quiz. 3 Golf Sierra Hotel November, Juliet 0. Please make sure you use the right test. They're technically really similar. It's just much more helpful if you're actually using the right test. If you're not nervous, you don't care. I say that every test day, every pop quiz day, every everything. When you're done with it all, your may do is missing work, Lexia, iReady, Achieve 3000, or NitroType. I suggest more or less in that order. If you're still missing work from my class or other classes, technically you should have started with the missing work for this class. It's down in the bottom left-hand corner. But if you're still missing work, go ahead and start there. That's what I've got. As you know, no extensions. You can see me on the screen with the no extensions sign. Have a really great day. Be nice to everybody. Love you. Happy Wednesday.